Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of The Genius Princess Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt, episode 4, titled It Takes Two to Tango. And I gotta say, this show is really great. It's awesome. I really highly enjoy the show. And and just to continue on how, like, with Lowa, and with Wayne, just basically it's a battle of wits, basically, which I like how they're trying to like smart each other, because I mean, one is trying to force the other's hand, basically. And I know they were friends from back then, though, but the thing is they have different points of view of how they want to do things, but they're trying to force each other's hand, using trying to outwit each other, and also with Nim, which he really cares for, right? Because I enjoy the moments when she was born, where she was angry, giving that mean face, and Wayne is just like, just, hey, think of happy thoughts, right? Or think of me, or happy thoughts. And I like how she just casually sits on his lap, and while have a serious conversation. Well, originally Wayne has that initial embarrassment look on his face. I was like, oh, what are you doing? Which I know because they do care for each other. I know he likes her and she likes him, but the thing is that they can't marry each other because of their country's political reasons why they can't marry each other, though. But I know that they both like each other. So, and I know that one thing is, like, down the line, like, there was the hint of, the flashback where Wayne was telling Lowa back when they were in the academy how things will change, how he used to eat their hands and now they eat with a fork, a knife, and a spoon, right? Things change eventually. So I'm done with the thing that's trying to apply, if things will change eventually, maybe we'll see Wayne marry Nim, right? I would like to see that, because, probably things will change, but maybe eventually, without the political things in the countries anymore, maybe they'll eventually will get married. Because, like I said, they both like each other a lot, so. Which I like to see that, though. But then, it gets to the point where, at this party, where this prince comes in from this other country, the one that wants to marry Lowa, for a political gain, basically. And basically, these guys at the dinner, right? He's a drunken slob, basically. And, like, he challenges Wayne to, like, fencing, because I got fencing skills and all that. Even, which we know our guy Wayne, he knows he's a good swordsman, right? And he tries to purposely, like, he wants it to lose, but things like he can't lose, because if he loses on purpose, then his followers, his men, and retainers, they're going to go, oh, what is he doing? Why are you so weak? And all that stuff, Basically, you're just playing, They're going to look down on him if he doesn't, so he has no choice but to, make it, he has a choice but to fight, try to make himself win, right? And, and I did see this when he tries to make, when he goes and picks up a sword, the drunken prince, Gerard is the guy's name, like, he loses, though, but then he's like, oh, no, Oscar, I'm not going to lose, so he goes and charges forward, and dives out the window and falls off the balcony, and he falls all the way down. Now, of course, well, it didn't seem like it was that far drop, though, but because we see Nim just jump down and land perfectly fine, right? Think it wasn't that bad a fall, but then she says, "Oh, I don't know how can I even say this," which means he is dead. And at the same time, there was a time where Wayne sends a letter to that prince's father, suspiciously, right? Like, he's dead, right? And now the father of that prince is like, is getting, like, at the conclusion, like, where the prince is involved, what happened, and he was murdered. He's kind of jumping to conclusions, saying, like, oh, he was murdered. And now it's probably gonna be like a war coming now, and Lowa is trying to, still want to have Wayne help her, because that kingdom, the prince that died, his father, they have an army of like 4,000 troops, and due to the financial reasons, he can only Wayne can only finance only can afford about 500 troops basically. So they're gonna be outmanned though. So I really enjoyed this episode. Like I said, it's a battle once again it's a battle of wits between Lowa and Wayne, trying to outweigh each other because Wayne was also telling her that he was suspicious about the certain weapons that came into his part of his kingdom from another country. So he was being suspicious of that. I really enjoyed the chemistry back and forth, especially between Wayne and Nim. Like I said, they both like each other a lot, though. But thanks to their political things, they can't marry each other. But even though he wants, and the same thing like how Wayne, he just wants to do things his way, right? He doesn't want to be a part of all this weight have all this weight on his shoulders. He wants to have just a relaxing, simple life. But at the same time, he also wants to have a life also with Nim as well. But they can't do that though. But I really enjoyed the chemistry because I thought it was really funny. It's funny, and which I didn't expect that death of that prince is like to fall all of a sudden like that. But with also the fun stuff with Lowa too as well. So yeah, just in short, the Genius Prince of Raising a Nation at episode 4, I enjoyed it, and like I said, I think this is a very awesome series. And as I said before, though, the one I love, the one I mentioned before, the one I love even more, I put above this though, is My Dress Up Darling, because I think it's a show that I've really been enjoying a whole lot more because of the chemistry, especially because of Gojo and Marin. But don't get me wrong, regardless of that though, I may put that above this show, but I still think this show is an awesome show as well to watch. So yeah, with episode 4, I enjoyed though. So it was just like it's funny unexpected things. So with the chemistry between our pretty Prince and Nim, and then Lowa, I enjoyed it. So, but episode 4, It Takes Two to Tango, I enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Later.